So, Stevie, both good things and bad things, but the end was unfortunately bad. So, what do you say about this game?
Yeah, it's a frustrating one for sure. I think it feels like if we bear down a little bit more, we get that point at least, and hopefully go in overtime. But they're a good team. They made some good tips in front, and that's the way they play. And unfortunately, they capitalized, and we came up a little bit short.
What do you think about your team's own game?
I think we're a good team. I just think we got to stay aggressive and not worry about the other team so much. And if we play our game and an aggressive game, then we're a tough team to beat because we work so hard. But when we don't do that, it's a little bit frustrating because then the teams are on us a little bit, and then we get into trouble. But we're a hard-working team. We're not going to give up here. We can't feel sorry for ourselves, like I said before in other interviews. It's just we got to find a way, and that's the key.
But your first goal, that was actually a result of the aggressive play you say, because before that, they looked a bit passive. They scored some goals, and then you kind of came up and stepped up again.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
Why do those kind of slumps come in the game where the team gets passive?
You can't. It's not something you can put. You don't want that ever to happen, obviously, but just it's the nature of the game. It's sometimes maybe it's a confidence thing with our team. When you lose a lot of games, it's kind of you feel a little bit passive. You don't want to make a mistake, and that's almost the wrong way to go. We got to kind of go after it more. And if we make a mistake, whatever, we got to just go after it and try to win instead of just not trying to lose.
So, what do you feel about your own form? You look great now.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to help this team try to win games. Whatever it is, it's in the locker room, on the ice, whatever I got to do. I got to make sure we stay above the line here and hopefully get a chance to make the playoffs. That's all I really care about at this point.
You scored now the second game of 3 last games.
Yeah, again, when you focus totally on winning, sometimes it's a little bit easier than worrying about personal stuff. And when you focus on winning, goals sometimes happen easier, it seems like. And it's what I'm trying to do right now, and I hope I can get a couple more here and we can get a couple wins down the stretch.
But you've been playing good for a long time, but even though you had a goal tough time, or how should I say this in English? There were
absolutely
21 games where you didn't score, even though you played well, and then you had that empty net goal. And did something just kind of release after that?
It's just goals come in bunches, especially for players like me. When I'm not playing a lot of power play, so I don't really get a lot of those chances sometimes. But I got to work for my chances, and when they start going in, you get a little confidence and you believe they can go in. When you go a couple of games without it, you start believing they can't. So it's just one of those things where it's a battle of confidence for me to always try to get on the score sheet to help these guys in the locker room. And that's what, like I said, I got to keep my confidence going these next couple of games and help my team. So that's my focus right now.
But was that a confidence booster, that goal?
Oh, absolutely. I think the last couple of weeks I've been playing well. I don't remember the last. Like you said, a goal a couple of games ago, and I don't know. I'm just trying to win, and when you score, it makes it that much better. But unfortunately, we lost tonight. I wish I could have one more. So that's the way it is.
Yeah, and now you have Modo, Leksand, Brynäs, and Djurgården. Kind of in no one goes up and no one goes down. Everyone's staying on the same spot, but you have to kind of rely on the other guys not winning to keep ahead.
Which I don't like at all. That's not the way I like to. I don't like looking at the other scores. I can't stand it, to be honest with you. It's not what I want. I wanted to play our game and worry about ourselves, and all we have to do is win a couple games, and we're in. And it's just frustrating because we haven't done that the last couple of games.
Why is it so hard to kind of get that grip?
I wish I had the answer for you, or else we wouldn't be talking right now. Well, maybe we would be, but in different circumstances.
But I see Brynäs a lot. It's the same for them.
Yeah.
No one of these 4 teams seem to kind of
take
that grip and go away.
But 6 games left. I think we play Leksand and Brynäs coming down the stretch here. Someone's going to have to, that's for sure. And especially if you want to make the playoffs, you're absolutely going to have to. So that's going to be our focus. We got to come back. We got a tough game in Skellefteå on Saturday, and we got to put this one behind us and get going. We have to go. That's all we can do. So,
what do you think you're going to need to do to make that extra step and leave the other guys behind?
I think, like I've said, we have to be aggressive. We have to want to win the game and not worry about losing the game. We got to go after wins, and if we do that, we're going to be fine.
And last, I have to ask you, what have you done to your lip here? You had to do some stitches.
I got a puck in the face this morning.
No.
Practice. Yeah.
Who was a nice guy there?
Sorensen took a shot, but it got deflected off a skate and right in my mouth. It was not the way to start your day on a game day, but a couple hours, we went to go to the hospital, no problem. So just a couple stitches, and I'm glad I feel good tonight, that's for sure.
And the teeth are still there, right?
Yeah, my wife's a dentist. She takes care of those. But yeah,
But you played with the pain all the game through?
Yeah, it wasn't pain. To be honest, I feel fine right now. I was more worried about my head than anything. When you get a puck to the face, you can just stitch it up and you're fine. You can replace teeth, but if your head starts feeling a little bit woozy, then you're gonna kind of take it easy and a little bit at first. But I slept this afternoon. I felt good coming to the game, so I played, and I feel fine now, so it's good.
You didn't look woozy at all.
Yeah, that's a key, I guess, right? Fool them if not.